Hi students, in this lecture we are going to discuss about geometry of calcite crystal.
It is colorless, transparent crystal.
Chemically it is called as hydrated calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3. It is found in Iceland in large quantity. It is a large crystal of watery clearness, so it is called Iceland spar. Okay. We know the hydrated calcium carbonate structure rhombohedral. In the rhombohedral structure, we have hexagonal system. Here we have hexagonal system in calcite crystal. In a hexagonal system, we have six faces. Here, six faces are parallelograms. Here is one face, two, three, four. Here is upside one, five, and backside six. Okay. Here we have 2 points, A and B. In these 2 points, we have 101 degree 55 minutes. This corner is called blend corner, and B corner is also called blend corners. At blend corners, we have obtuse angles 101 degree 55. A and B are called blunt corners. In calcite crystal, we have totally 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, here is 4, 5, 6 and remaining 2 are blunt corners. So we have totally 8 corners in the calcite crystal. Except blunt corners, we have 6 corners. At that 6 corners, we have one angle is obtuse angle, 101 degrees 50, and another 2 angles are acute angles. Acute angles means small angles. 78 degrees 5. Here is 78 degrees 5. Okay. At rest of 6 corners have one is obtuse angle and another one is acute angles. Okay. Here is acute angle 78 degrees 5. Okay. In calcite crystal, we have two important another topics. One is optic axis and another one is principal section or principal plane. Okay. Now we will discuss about the optic axis. Optic axis is an imaginary line which is passing through the blunt corners and make equal angles with three faces. Okay. Now we see the definition. A line passing through the blunt corners like A and B and making equal angles with three faces is called optic axis. Okay. Now we see the diagram. I draw a optic axis here from blunt corner A to B. Here we call it as optic axis. Optic axis. The optic axis making equal angles with three faces. Here is one face. This is one face, and we have this another face, and this is another face. This optic axis makes equal angles with three faces. So it is called optic axis of the calcite crystal. If we draw optic axis parallel to the blunt corners, then we do not get extraordinary ordinary rays when we passed an ordinary light through the calcite crystal. Okay, the AB line joining the two blunt corners, it will give the direction of the optic axis. Okay. The crystals having one optic axis is called uniaxial crystal. For example, quartz crystal and calcite crystal. These are uniaxial crystals, and the crystal which have two optic axes are called biaxial crystals. For example, mica. Okay. Now we are going to know about principal section or principal plane. For that, I draw the above diagram here to understand what is the principal section. Okay, here is optic axis. A and B are blunt corners. We know that we discussed the previous. Okay, now we see the what is the principal section definition. Okay, the plane which contains optic axis. Here is optic axis which is passing through the blunt corners A and B and perpendicular to the opposite faces is called principal section or principal plane. Okay, here is principal section. Okay, this plane is principal section. It is perpendicular to the above plane and perpendicular to the below plane. Okay, in a hexagonal system we have 6 faces, so we get here 3 principal sections over the hexagonal system. Here is principal section which is passing through the optic axis and perpendicular to the above plane. Here is this is above plane and perpendicular to the below plane. So the principal section cut the crystal surfaces into parallelogram. That parallelogram having angles 71 degrees and 109 degrees. Okay, here is the parallelogram which from the calcite crystal. Okay, here is angle 71 degrees and 109 degrees which is passing through the optic axis AB. When unpolarized light passing through this parallelogram which from calcite crystal, then it splits into two rays, that is extraordinary ray and ordinary ray. Okay, this is called double refraction. We discuss this double refraction in next class detail. I hope that you understand the class. Please support me, subscribe my channel and share my videos. Thank you.